Good morning, morning. Happy Monday. Happy Monday, everyone. It's Alicia Hurd here coming to you from the Women's Wellness Center here in Bainbridge, Georgia, with a devotional minute of a devotional time with you today. So please share this live or the replay. Please like it. Inbox it to someone that you think may need this. Share it because you don't know who needs it, but if they see it, they may watch it and become enlightened and inspired. Today so a lot is going on. A lot is going on in our news. A lot is going on in the world today. And a lot of people are choosing to stay in their bubble and retreat. Stay in their bubble, maintain their own peace, just, focus like that horse in a race, straight down. But I want today to discuss having balance in your bubble, but having that wisdom with it. So balancing your bubble with wisdom. And I want to take it from Matthew 10:16 from the NIV version. It says, I'm sending you out like sheep among wolves. Therefore, be as shrewd as snakes and as innocent as doves. Okay? And when we talk about your bubble, I tend to be in my bubble. I do. Even though I'm on social media, it's like scroll through. But I don't let it affect me, so to speak, or if I feel like I'm getting anxious and I'm like, oh my God, I just keep reading stuff, this is going on, then I just shut it down, right? And I get into my bubble and I retreat. But you have to have wisdom in it. It's okay to have your own space. It's okay to protect your peace. It's okay to set boundaries and to focus on your personal growth, your inner self, your family, your immediate circle. But sometimes being in your own bubble, it helps you recharge and stay aligned with God's purpose. However, you must also be aware of your surroundings. I tell my kids that all the time. Look around. Make sure you see what's going on, right? Don't just stay focused on where you're going, but sometimes you have to look around because danger may be nigh. And that's both spiritually and that's physically. That's carnally. To navigate life wisely, you have to be aware of your surroundings. So let's dive into it. Let's find some tips, right? Some scenarios to kind of talk through this subject matter today. So finding the balance between your isolation and your awareness. You okay? You want to be in your bubble, that's fine, but you have to have some wisdom, some awareness with that. So the first point that I want to talk through is to guard your peace, but stay alert. Guard your peace, but stay alert. So the example is that you may choose to stay off of social media for your mental well-being, right? I know I'm in January, beginning of the year, we do fasting traditionally, and you say, what am I going to give up? Okay, social media. Fine. You want to give up social media for your mental well-being? That's fine. But that doesn't mean that you should ignore world events or be unaware of what's going on in your community. Just as we take breaks from a noise of life, we must also stay spiritually vigilant. We must. Because what if something's going on in your neighborhood, they've sent an alert out, and you're like, nope, I'm not going to pay attention, but it's for you to lock your door or to be cautious when you're going outside, right? That's an example. A biblical reference for that is in 1 Peter 5:8. It says to be alert and of sober mind. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion looking for someone to devour, right? So you have to rest in your bubble, yes, but don't become so disconnected that you are caught off guard by life's challenges, right? You have to be able to see what's going on in your surroundings, both spiritually and carnally. How do you do that spiritually, you ask? In prayer, supplication, devotion time with God. That's how you do it. And God will enlighten you. He will send messages. He will tell you, nope, Don't go down this street, go down that street. You may leave something behind at home and have to turn back around. That could have saved your life from a car accident. But you may say to yourself, nah, I'm just going to leave it at home and then I'll go forward. No, listen, go back, get what you need to get, because it could save your life. Being aware spiritually and carnally. The next point that I want to bring is to surround yourself with the right people. That is key. OMG, that is key. You might prefer to keep to yourself at work or in social settings, but you have to be mindful of the people around you. Some relationships are draining. OMG, draining. And I can tell you, I've been on that end of it where I was probably the person draining folks. Draining folks because I wasn't spiritually grounded and aligned, right? But then I've been on that receiving end where folks is draining me, and it's like, I think this relationship needs to be severed, or let me retreat back from it because it's draining me. While others may pour into you, right, and align with God's purpose for your life. You just have to figure that out. You have to figure out what's best for me. You have to assess some of these relationships and then take the necessary steps, right, to surround yourself with the right people. And the biblical connection and reference for that would be Proverbs 13:20, which it says, walk with the wise and become wise, for a champion of fools suffers harm. And a friend of mine told me years ago, Alicia, you know why I'm your friend? I'm your friend for selfish reasons, because I want to be and strive to be where you are. And I was always told to be around people that inspire you and that you want to, excel to that point. And I was like, that's kind of interesting. But then as I got older, I understand it. You have to surround yourself with the right people. It's like, well, if all of y'all just sitting around here and doing all this sinful stuff, and I really want to excel, I want to open my own business, I want to, get outside of this box, I want to travel. Well, I can't be just sitting around you all doing the same old. Like, I have to surround myself with the right people. Your bubble should be a place of peace and protection, right? But also a space where wise counsel can enter. All right, you guys. So we have two more, and then I'll let you go on your merry way today. The next one is don't ignore warning signs. You have wisdom, you have enlightenment. God will tell you, and you be like, oh, well, no. Well, you're rationalizing it, right? No. So imagine walking alone at night with your headphones in. A lot of people walk around with their headphones in, just in la la land, right? You're lost in your own world, just jamming out. And if you're not paying attention, you could walk into danger. Spiritually, it's the same thing. It's the same way. It applies the same. You must not be so wrapped up in yourself that you ignore God's warnings, because he's going to tell you. He's not going to leave you or forsake you, right? In Proverbs 22:3, it says that the prudent see danger and take refuge, but the simple keep going and pay the penalty. So who are you, right? Who are you? Are you the prudent or are you the simple one? Which one? You have to pay attention to the signs that God places before you, whether through people, circumstances, right? Or that quiet nudge in your spirit. It could be something in nature. Listen. You have to listen. How do you listen? Again, through prayer, through your relationship with God, through devotion time with him, spending time with him. So that way you can hear him. You'll be clear. And you say, okay, God, I got it. I got it, Lord. Thank you, right? Don't ignore the warning signs. And you also want to be a light, even in your bubble. Even in your bubble, in your own space, you still want to be a light, right? Because it tells us that in the Word. It tells us in Matthew 5:16, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good works, see your good deeds, and glorify your God Father in heaven. Right? Glorify your Father in heaven. Let your light shine before others all around you, right? That they may see your good works, your good deeds, and glorify your Father in heaven. It's easy to say, I'm minding my business. There's a Trinidadian song that says, drink water and mind your business, right? It's like, I ain't dealing with that. I'm drinking my water, right? It's easy to say that. But what if God places someone in your path who needs encouragement, right? You sipping on your water, minding your business, but they need encouragement. They need help. You got to step out that bubble, right? Your bubble should not keep you from being a light in the world. We are servant leaders. We are here to serve, to empower others, to bring souls onto Christ, right? So you can't just stick in your bubble and say, it's just about me. I'm just going to keep my peace, right? No, you got to be that light. Your bubble should refresh you, yes, but not isolate you from your purpose to impact others. That's it. It's okay to be in your own bubble again, but God wants you to have peace, rest, and protection. However, listen, y'all, He also calls us to be wise. He calls us to be alert and to be ready to engage when needed. I want you to find the balance between guarding your heart, guarding it, and staying aware of what God is doing all around you, right? Okay? So this is the devotion today. I am tasking you today to, yes, you can be in your bubble. Yes, find your peace. But I want you to ensure that you are that light. I want you to ensure that you're walking in wisdom. I want you to ensure that you're guarding your peace, but staying alert, right? Balancing your bubble with wisdom. You guys, I love you. If you want to schedule an appointment with me or any of our mental health practitioners, you can reach us at 229-939-3240. You can also email us at info@icmybaby.org. You can stop by and walk in at 310 South Scott Street in Bainbridge, Georgia. I'm Alicia Hurt here, your servant leader. I love you guys, and we will talk soon.